targets up as Ragnarok's landing a 4-man Sulfurous Smash, Durance of Hate from Mephisto, and this combination executed perfectly at the end of the game.
From Alarak, make it a quad kill set up by that ETC.
Wow, did you see that mosh pit? 4-man mosh pit while on a conveyor belt. That was like a regular sushi line.
Nubarak, core at 50%. Both cores are just absolutely melting. Which one's going to go down first? I think this is going to be Respect the Gooses. Oh my goodness.
Ring. Oh my goodness, the ring. Jaina just blowing up everybody here. That's a 4, make it 5
And it
for
does
nothing.
knock them all up. What a play. Oh my God, somebody please clip that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on in to twitch.tv/MurdaRG. This is the second half of our doubleheader. We took a little bit of a break because our first one ended so quickly. But we are ready to go in Division C West. We got Clouded Minds and Randy Newman up today. Let's quickly talk about how these teams are entering tonight's matchup, where they're placed here in Division C West. Entering tonight, we have Clouded Minds with 3 points in the standings, a map record of 3-16, looking to put some points on the board this week up against Randy Newman, who currently sits in 4th place, 16 points in the standings with a map record of 12-7. A heavy favorite this evening as all of the Randys and all of the Newmans enter our lobby. We're waiting on one more of them to join us until we're ready to go for game number 1. Let's quickly talk about what those map bans were. It was Clouded Minds winning the toss, opting for first hero pick, so Randy Newman banned out Battlefield of Eternity and Dragonshire. Clouded Minds, they took away Cursed Hollow and Sky Temple, and ladies and gentlemen, for map number 1, you probably could have guessed it was coming because we see it so often. It's going to be Infernal Shrines, chosen by Randy Newman. So welcome on in. Thanks for being with us tonight. I want to say a quick thank you in chat over to M Quizzle for hitting that follow button. If you're out there right now and have yet to hit the follow button, I urge you to do so. We have plenty of NGS matches for you this season. And I think this is number 40 or 41. Somewhere in the 40s by now. Dax saying, them shades, Murda. Yeah, them shades. The NGS orange, right? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Fancy. Courtesy of Carve. I always gotta credit him. He picked these up for me during the Regen Secret Santa last year. If you're looking for a good Secret Santa, be sure to look us up in the month of December. Maybe you too can join in on the fun. Send a gift, get a gift. We had some cool stuff go out last season. I ended up getting Zammy Bars, a Regen personalized jersey t-shirt. And he's like, I wear it every single time I play now.
A new subscriber
So you'll
has
love
been
to see
acquired.
it. Shui RG in the house,
Yay.
now subscribing for 10 months and says yay. Well, yay right back at you, Shui. Thanks for stopping in tonight. Appreciate the resub. We're in a short delay, ladies and gents. We are waiting on one more Randy. And after they get here, we'll be ready to go. This first map, if you didn't hear me say it already, will be Infernal Shrines with Clouded Minds first to pick. But, yeah, we're going to be in a delay. I don't really know exactly how long it's going to be. Both captains seem content in waiting. I'm fine waiting as well, so I'm not going to say anything. We're going to hang out. You guys are so beautiful. I don't mind chatting with you for a bit. Dax, you're so handsome. Oh my gosh. And Shui, wow. Stop. Who else is here? If you're out there right now, say hello in chat so I know you're hanging with us. I want to make sure you get credit for being a viewer here. There's some other matches going on. I had raided over to Arrow RG during our break. And they are entering a game number 3 up next. It's Calculated Throw and Probius Cannon Rush. Probius Drift Cannon Rush. That's their name. Okay. So if you want to watch some good action, Game 3 action, that is available right now at twitch.tv/ArrowRG. Dex says, it's the beard, promise. Yeah, it is the beard. The beard makes you so handsome. I'm a sucker for a good beard. Still no word from Randy Newman. I'm just going to check in and see if they're all good. Hello. Any update? We'll find out. M. Quizzle saying, "We." I think that's how you spell "we." I don't speak French though. Oui. Back at you. Oh, my hair is so long. Someone needs to come to my house and cut my hair. I still kind of refuse to go to the barbershop. Eesh. Yeah. It's been since February when I had a haircut. I did trim up the beard one time. It's almost ready to get trimmed down again. So, yeah. Randy Newman saying he said 3 minutes 4 minutes ago. Sorry. So, perhaps we're close to getting this game underway. It was like a work situation. He was taking care of something for work, so you can't blame him. Work life does come first, unfortunately for you Hots fans. One of the Randy says, he's the least reliable Randy, so don't judge us. Actually, we barely even know him. Aw. I think that's a joke. Maybe it's not a joke. I don't know. Dak saying he just got a haircut on Friday. Wow, well, I'm jealous. When I get my haircut, I'm going to feel much lighter. It's going to be about 2 pounds of hair cut off. Lock Voltura is here. Welcome back, my friend. Says, I mean, is that an invitation? An invitation to come to my house and cut my hair? Sure. Yeah. If you know how to cut hair. And I'm not looking... Listen. Alright, I'll hydrate for you. But listen, I'm not looking for, like... Just, like, the buzz cut. It's not my thing. I can't pull that off. My head's too weirdly shaped for that. Thank you for the hydrate. Delicious water. I only have 1 water left, so we can't go too crazy on water drinks tonight. I finished the other one during the first match this evening. Did not go refill it. I was hanging out watching Arrow do some casting. And yeah, so there's 1 water left. It should be enough to get me through this match. I think we have our missing Randy, but then one of our other Randys also left. I look like a fade kind of guy. I don't know. I've never gotten a fade, but I don't know. Maybe my normal haircut is like similar to what you're talking about. I'll show you. If I ever get a haircut again, I'll show you what it looks like. How about that? Well, it'll be a fade on the sides and longer on top. Yeah, that's kind of what I get, except not like an extreme fade. It's like, it's too trendy for me. Actually, Miss Murda's the one who'd probably hate it more than me, though. Although, you know, it's dude's hair. It grows back after like a week. You get that haircut, and like either you hate your haircut or you love your haircut, and then it just looks like normal after a week, right? It's nothing fancy. I've never been one of those guys who goes to get a haircut like twice a month. Even once a month at that. Usually it's like every other month I go get a haircut. So we have Randall Newman here, but we're missing Randy Newman. So we're patiently waiting. It is now 10:12 p.m. on the East Coast here. This is a West Coast game, though, so still early for these players tonight. Finishing up their dinner, probably shutting their work laptops if they work from home. Maybe saying goodnight to the kids. Maybe trying to catch the end of a show on TV. I don't know. Locke worked a 13-hour day today. Yo, that is a long day. I don't know if I've ever worked a 13-hour day. I've streamed for maybe 13 hours. But climbing up cell phone towers and doing the Lord's work? Nope, can't say I ever have. Anything else interesting about this matchup we haven't mentioned? Well, Weenus is playing. Everyone's favorite Weenus. Of course, joined by the rest of Clouded Minds. We got Tiger, Swing, Star Knight, and Double Dam here this evening. And Randy Newman, as you guys know, all their players are called Randy Newman, or something close to it. And speaking of which, we just got our final Randy Newman in our lobby. I'm going to let them know I'm ready to go. Yeah, man, we go from a 2 to a 0 and flare it to one side on the top. It's all good. Overtime, man. You want to give me a 0. Okay, good luck. Draft number 1 about to be underway, Infernal Shrines. This is the map selection of Randy Newman. So Clouded Minds will be first to ban, first to action here during our ban phase. And may the fun begin. Soon. We're still waiting for a player, apparently. Here we go. Clouded Minds on the clock. They get 40 seconds for this first ban. Typically, we're seeing some standard stuff banned out here, although I wouldn't consider this too standard. Higher levels of play, yes. Here in Division C West, I would not have expected to see a Samuro banned out first, but that's exactly what we're getting this evening. Now over to Randy Newman. Hello, Newman. Yes, that's a Seinfeld reference. First ban for them is going to be the Johanna, a strong tank, and especially strong here on Infernal Shrines. Have to mention that every time we see her banned out here. Not only is she top tier meta from the tank position, but also here on Infernal Shrines able to get so much extra cooldown reduction on her Condemn, and can really be a stronghold standing in those shrines for her team. So a smart ban there by Randy Newman. And Abathur will also be banned out by the Clouded Minds, a hero that pairs in so nicely with Samuro. We actually got to see it earlier this evening on Sky Temple, although there were Juice Pirates picked up by the other side, and Abathur and Samuro were just never able to get started. But here, Clouded Minds going to ban out both of them on Infernal Shrines and leave just one more ban here in the top half for Randy Newman. And they're going to take away the other tank that's so superior right now to almost all the others, ETC. So with both Johanna and the Cow gone, will the Clouded Minds opt to pick up their tank early, or do they try to hold it off a little bit longer? Is there something left out there that they definitely want? Perhaps something like a Garrosh we've seen played here on Infernal Shrines can get some value, especially paired in with the proper follow-up, perhaps like a Root from Malfurion, Gravity Lapse from Kael'thas. Speaking of Kael'thas, there he is. First pick of the game belongs to Swing. It will be the Fire Mage Kael'thas. And now Randy Newman, the captain Randy Newman, able to pick the first two heroes here for Randy Newman. And it'll be Stukov for Randy Newman and Jaina for Randy Nudeman. It's gonna be fun tonight. I think I've casted Randy Newman one other time, and sure, it is cliche for casters to have a good time with it, I'm sure, but it's my turn to have some fun. Okay, chat? Raynor picked up for Weenus, and following pick might be a tank. No, it's going to be the Anduin support, so they're going to get an additional layer of lockdown here from their healer position. That Chastise is going to help lock in targets after the Gravity Lapse from Kael'thas, and having a hero like Raynor for Weenus, a player who loves to die and loves to feed. I think having this additional... Weenus, I'm just playing with you, man. I love you. It's going to help him do extra auto attacks. The longer those targets are locked in, the longer Raynor can fire away. Final ban from Randy Newman will be the Sonya, which is going to send it now over to Clouded Minds for our final ban of the map. Quickly, we'll lock in their ban onto Mal'Ganis. It's going to further choke out this tank position, really just leaving open, what, like Garrosh, Muradin, maybe even that new Stitches that's been recently health buffed. You got the Anubarak still out there. But I think we're going to see some Garrosh. Which team's going to get him? Oh, forgot about him. Yeah, there's still Diablo out there, and Malthael selected for Randy Newman and Randall Newman. There's a Blaze. Might be a main tank Blaze as well for Double Dam. Indeed it will be, as Tiger is going to grab the Kira. Haven't seen too many Kiras, but of the new heroes that have been released in the past year or two, I think she might be my favorite. Very versatile and high-flying melee DPS, to say the least. I love having that grappling hook as an engage, also a great disengage tool. But Kira can be a menace. A lot of poison damage now with the Blaze Fire. You got Kira's bleed effect. Kael'thas as well can put on some damage dot, and Greymane will be the final pick. That Cursed Bullet most likely will be the selection at level 10, but it's time to head on over to chat, see what you guys are here thinking, who you here rooting for. Gotta ask you a couple simple questions this evening, starting off right now with who will win Game 1. Will it be Clouded Minds or will it be Randy Newman? Ladies and gentlemen, head on over to chat right now. Select the team you think will win this first game. Make sure you hit submit. Your votes are going to be tabulated live on stream right above my head right now. You see them right up there? Yeah. Those are the votes. So I don't see any currently clicked in. It's time for you guys to go hit some buttons. Who do I think is going to win? If I had to guess, I think Randy Newman, higher seed, and they've shown they can win this season. And this comp, yeah, resets. It should be nice. Malthael and Greymane comboing in with their Cursed Bullet and Last Rites. I think maybe the only pick I would have liked better is the Leeming thrown in place of Jaina. But here we go, game number 1. Let's introduce these players on the left-hand side, all wearing the green Clouded Mind mount. You love that sort of synergy. We see Swing on the Kael'thas, Star Knight playing Stukov, Tiger on Kira, Venus playing Raynor, and Double Dam on the main tank Blaze. Please join me in making some noise for Clouded Minds. And over here on the red side, we got Randall Newman playing the Malthael. There's Randy Newman on the Stukov. Randy Newman playing the Jaina. Randall Newman on the Malthael. And Randy Newman on the Diablo. Did I miss one? Maybe I did. Nandy Ruman on the Greymane. I said someone twice. Okay, yeah. How can you blame me? How can you blame me? Level 1 talents up on the screen will be Devil's Due for Diablo. Feast or Famine talent gonna have to maintain possession of that Black Soul Stone, keep the stacks high to really get maximum value from that talent. Up in the top lane, it is Kira already soaking some minions up, and here comes Malthael. Pressure off the wave a bit and start getting going with this On a Pale Horse talent's gonna need to clear out waves and then head towards mid, I'd assume. Tiger doing a good job of pressuring them back for now. Over here at mid, it's Double Dam and Swing up against Randy Newman, Nandy Ruman, Randy Newman, and Randy Newman. And the wave clear from Jaina is going to be enough to clear out that blue wave where we see Star Knight and Swing now working on their siege camp. On the other side, Randy and Randy are going to start working on their own siege camp, as now Nandy going to hop in on that Greymane and help out. Here's Jaina in the bottom lane. That's Randy Newman. Letting that wave crash into the wall, which is going to help because you get those towers shooting it. You won't have to use too many abilities. Auto attacks will do from there just fine for Jaina. Already at 4 stacks on Fingers of Frost. Needs, 20. So 4 of 20 for now. Nice. They're going to get another globe right there on that bottom lane siege camp with Diablo holding the wave. They might find Kael'thas. Ooh, Leap of Faith. Just that little bit of gap separation was enough to save Kael'thas. And in the top lane, a rotation coming out from Raynor and Blaze. Going to pick up the first blood of the game onto Malthael. And there goes Blaze trying to remove some presence here in the mid lane from Greymane and Stukov as Siege Goats are crashing into each other. Bottom lane, we still have 2 heroes on each side. Anduin and Kael'thas up against Jaina and Diablo. Now with Kira rotating in, Tiger might see Diablo here and will. Gonna start getting some stacks out, and actually the rotating spear gonna keep Diablo in place, sending the fatal wounds up to 34 stacks. Tiger now surrounded. I don't think they get out from here, do they? Ooh, Blaze saving the day with that jet propulsion. And Tiger is able to escape now. We do see the Your Pain, My Gain picked up at level 4. We'll apply a little bit of extra armor, which might have been the saving grace there in that attack. Still just 1-0 in favor of Clouded Minds. That kill belongs to Raynor. Let's take a look early at our hero damage thus far, with Tiger leading the way. 5,559 thus far. It's about a quarter level lead right now, but Malthael might be caught out again. Great gravity lapse from the backside of that jet propulsion. Swing and double dam comboing for a nice kill there, and going to give them an advantage now. With his shrine active, Malthael dead for another 10 seconds, already collecting 10 skeletal defenders for themselves. And are able to zone away this Diablo for now, but Randy Newman going to start looking for a flip and the stun into the wall onto Blaze. Pops that Pyromania, trying to slowly walk away, but Stukov's silence was just so strong there. Blaze was having trouble walking out. Now going to have to use that fire to heal himself up. Malthael now joining the fight, back from the death as Diablo's charging in, looking to finish off Double Dam, trying to walk now into the vent. It's a 2-man jet propulsion, huge gravity lapse, and Randall Newman will fall once again. Third death onto Malthael, but Blaze is going to fall on the backside. There goes a kill from Kira onto the Jaina. Kael'thas is going to fall on the other side in response. A 2 for 2 thus far now with Greymane trying to get away. Can Raynor find Nandy Rumen? I don't know if they do. Weenus looking for it, and he gets it. Weenus with the finish, but now Diablo flip him. Flip. Oh no. Well, Weenus, you got the kill at least, right? That's what really counts. It's a 3 for 3, but the Punisher will go over to Clouded Minds. The lower seeded team looking pretty good so far. Leap over the wall will connect onto Diablo. This is a frozen Punisher, so towers will be deactivated for the time being. Working on that bottom side one first are the minions, and there goes the Punisher whacking away at the top side turret. Now both are down, still sieging forward with 49% health. It's going to leap onto 3 targets. Not too much follow-up, just that one chastise from Anduin, not quite enough to keep Diablo in place, long enough to take down that big health bar. Fort will fall almost to 50% as his Punisher is going to expire. There's a charge, a little bit caught out, but Leap of Faith going to save Blaze. Well, that'll do it for the fight. 5 to 3 in kills in favor of Clouded Minds. They're going to rotate over, steal away an enemy siege camp. And look at those green mounts. They are so gorgeous. Now going to also work on this bottom lane siege camp. They're going to grab it right away. No problem. On their side, Anduin may be in trouble. Diablo finding the flip on the Star Knight, starting having to run away as quickly as possible with that Divine Star. Not enough to keep them alive. Now Tiger in trouble, able to use that grappling hook away to safety. Nice work by Kira, but they do lose their Anduin for the time being, which might give opportunity to clear up these camps. Maybe even thinking about invading. They were over there on the enemy side of the map looking at their siege camp, but did not decide to go ahead and clear it out. Instead, they wanted to save their own fort wall, and have now picked themselves up level 10 talents. It's Water Elemental Last Rites. That'll be the Flailing Swipe, Lightning Breath, and Cursed Bullet, of course, for the Greymane. There's Blaze in trouble. Charge into a wall. Cursed Bullet on point. And Double Dam cannot get away from that one. Water Elemental also used in the fight. Might not have been needed, but it sure was dropped. They're going to pick up some Khazra minions as that Water Elemental is going to walk around to the mid lane and help out for just a moment until it meets its expiration date. Greymane Diablo bottom lane. There's a couple minions still here, and Kira is going to find Diablo, charging him into the wall, but Cursed Bullet in response up against Tiger. He's got to back up to his own wall into the safety of Anduin there with the heals coming out. Blaze now making the rotation in as we have 3 heroes from both sides in this bottom lane. And I don't think we'll end up seeing a fight, so let's watch the action around the map where Jaina and Malthael trying to clear up the mid lane. Top's been held by Weenus for at least a little bit. He's playing that Ace in the Hole talent at level 1. trying to help out where he can around the map as they're having to deal with this Malthael without really a true wave clear hero on their team that's able to play the solo lane. They're having to share duties between Kira, and now we're seeing some of that Raynor as well. Presumably because Tiger is interested in stacking up this Fatal Wounds now at 108 stacks. And Raynor not really needing stacks at all, so might make sense to allow Kira to do some rotating around the map, try to chase down that 4-man. Second objective phase of the game is going to be starting up in about 10 seconds. First one, of course, went over to Clouded Minds. They're going to try to do it again here, but might be down level 13 talents in a minute. Venus getting jumped on by Greymane, but able to walk away. Star Knight playing back far enough. I'd assume ready to do that leap of faith at any moment. We've seen it come out a couple times already. Front side of the fight is Raynor going to throw out that Hyperion. Here comes Diablo, and the silence from Stukov in a great place. Leap of faith not able to save the day onto Raynor. Tiger low. But look at that salvation, keeping Kira alive. Good work once again by Star Knight, saving the day for Clouded Minds. Shrine's active, and Randy Newman and all of the Randy Newmans are in here. Off to a quick start, 14-15 already picked up, and no response yet with Raynor now coming back from death. Can they get here in time? I don't think they will. So they're going to rotate around the map, try to steal away this enemy camp yet again. There goes Kira and Anduin. Kael'thas sitting nearby in one of those bushes to make sure no one's coming down, but it will be Malthael entering. Randall Newman going to see what's here. Turnaround spear from Kira going to knock Randall Newman back again. There's the Pyroblast. Not able to finish him off yet, but finally will fall. Lightning Breath is the retort from Diablo, and Randy Newman will be able to pick up a double kill for themselves. Level 13 talents. And they'll save their siege camp. Holding the objective at 39 skeletal defenders. They're going to be able to rotate down. Think about grabbing this bottom lane siege camp as well. That is exactly what they're going to do. Jaina, Stukov, Diablo, all about to work on it here, as Greymane standing nearby will grab the 40th skeletal defender. And their first Punisher of the game. It's an arcane Punisher for the mid lane, but remember, bottom lane is going to have some extra siege pressure here. And mid lane, there's also some goats here as well. Trying to go over the wall there was Diablo, but now going to be met with this Hyperion from Raynor. They're going to sidestep and try to get out of the way. Punisher pushing forward onto the fort with these arcane laser beams. I don't know if this fort ends up falling, but it will be a stun onto 3 heroes. Now a flip onto Kira. Tiger's in trouble. 85 health, will barely get away. Still avoiding stuff from Jaina as well. Grappling hook will be the last bit of safety as the Punisher still on the map gets through the fort. Will finally fall. But it's a 2-level lead for Randy Newman, now stealing away a siege camp from Clouded Minds, and Malthael back to soaking duty. Let's see how the soaking has been going thus far. Is this button. There we go. 9,800 XP for Malthael. On the other side, it is Venus's Raynor, just passing the 8K mark right now. 16 is just around the corner, and here they come for Randy Newman. A big power spike for them, including this Memento Mori for Malthael, is going to help him tremendously clear out those skeletal defenders, as well as do some additional damage onto some of these heroes from the other team. Most notably, probably the Blaze. It could be a rotation up to the top lane. Tiger able to grappling hook away. And Randall Newman's going to let him go, but perhaps Randy Newman won't. Blizzard onto the wall. Diablo fighting a target. A stun onto Blaze, but Jet Propulsion response. There's the curse flowing onto Venus. Venus able to sidestep, pop that Inspire. And it looks like Diablo might fall here. There's the combustion coming out. Does hit onto 3 targets. Salvation will keep them alive for now, and Venus will pick up a kill. Jet Propulsion onto this Greymane, and I think they have him body blocked in. They do. There you go. Clouded Minds, a triple kill. Stacks reset onto Diablo. And they did all of that without their level 16 talents, now having a kill lead in this 9-8. 5 of them belonging to Venus. Wow. They do pick up the top fort, but look at this rotation down to the bottom lane. Diablo, Stukov, Malthael all down here trying to get whatever damage they can onto this fort, but they do not have sieging heroes. And they don't have a minion wave either, so they wisely decide to back on out as Clouded Mines are making this rotation in. Camp available on the opposite side of the map, and they're going to start the invade. Here comes Kira, along with Blaze, Rainer, Anduin, the whole crew. Kael'thas here as well. And they should be able to steal this away with Greymane just now getting back here, but up top in the top lane is Malfield and Jaina. A little bit too late for them. So a successful steal from Clouded Mines, now looking to also work on the bottom lane. Siege camp is wide open. And I don't think anyone's coming from Randy Newman. This will be another camp grab by Clouded Mines with the objective active in 25 seconds. Perhaps this is the moment Clouded Mines has been waiting for. Let's take a quick look at our Game 1 poll, see who you guys decided to vote for. Oh, wait, I hit the wrong button. View results, there we go. It was Clouded Mines. They got 75% of the vote. You guys think they're going to win, as they're now looking to grab their Bruiser camp, and there will be a bottom lane shrine. So this Bruiser camp will be pushing during the objective, and they want to fight too. Trying to hit onto the Diablo. They missed the revolving sweep with Kira. Diablo's able to flip over one target, but not going to be enough. There's the Hyperion from Rainer. Randy Newman in trouble. Diablo's still trying to get away. Here's the combustion. Will finish off Diablo. And that will be a full death timer. No souls that time. In the shrine is Jaina getting started with the Blizzard, already sending Randy Newman to 19 stacks. But Kira maybe going to find Jaina here. There's the revolving sweep. Ice Block going to knock Tiger off, and Leap of Faith the only thing there to save him. Big final strike, and they get a kill onto Greymane. A staggered death, and the opportunity is open now for Clouded Mines to grab this objective and push out this bottom lane. Let's still look up top, because there's a Shaman camp pushing in uncontested. Double Dam able to jet propulsion away as they try to finish up this shrine. Also working on a siege camp is Tiger and Swing. They will grab it and make their way into the shrine to help out, grabbing the remainder of these shrine monkeys. No contest. And this will be a Mortar Punisher for the bottom lane. Clouded Mines ready to go. And the top lane, look at that. Got through the wall, got through one of the towers. Still a catapult standing, and they're going to leave it there. Mid lane, Siege Camp pushing in along with Tiger. He's waiting to get out with that grappling hook at any moment. Virulent Reaction going to hold him steady. Silence still there. The root coming out from Jaina, and Kira did not expect that for a minute. Nice pickup from Randy Newman. All started by Randy Newman and finished off by Randy Newman. Well done, and that'll be enough to send Clouded Mines scampering back to safety. Not willing to push in with his Mortar Punisher. They want to make sure they still live, not give up anything more important later on. Might just be a mid lane fort. I do like this call. They get the attention of their heroes down in the bottom lane, so they're going to utilize Rainer's Hyperion onto this fort. Going to get a little bit of damage out along with those Khazra minions, but won't be enough to finish the fort off. They back on out and try to, again, wait to fight another day until their Captain Tiger is back on the map. Two camps just now respawning, one on the side of Randy Newman, the other one this neutral camp down here on the bottom lane. Diablo, Jaina, and Stukov going to work on the camp for Randy Newman, and there goes 4 members from Clouded Mines working on this neutral camp in the bottom lane. They will be able to grab it. Bruiser camp also spawning top right side of the map, but Malfield is nearby, and he's going to get started there. Dak says, Murda promised me popcorn. I like popcorn. If you have any popcorn, let me know. I have water. I just had a sip. Delicious. And it's level 20s for Randy Newman with Clouded Mines. Excuse my camera work there. I took my hand off the mouse for a second. It went a little crazy. But Clouded Mines just around the corner from getting level 20s themselves. They're going to play it safe for the time being, knowing they have some catapult pressure in the bottom lane, which will eventually reach that keep. They just have to play patient. Make sure that Randy Newman doesn't take advantage of them right now in this moment without their level 20 talents. But patience has paid off. Clouded Mines now at level 20. We will see the upgrade to Combustion. It's the Flash Fire for Blaze. There's Flamethrower for Kael'thas. Going to really improve that Flame Strike build. Even though they're playing a lot of Living Bomb stuff. That's okay. It's still a great level 20 talent. And it will be the Final Cut upgrade, Unleashed Potential for Kira. Here comes the fight over the Clouded Mines Bruiser Camp. Big combustion from Double Dam. Not going to do enough to finish off any heroes yet. Malthael on the backside getting a lot of healing. It's Jaina who falls first. Salvation drop as the big Lightning Breath from Diablo able to get a kill. It's 2 for 2. Malthael is going to return from death. Weenus in trouble getting flipped over. Rainer's going to fall as well. That might be it right there. Living Bomb connecting onto Greymane, but won't be spreading to any other heroes. It is a 3 for 2 in favor of Randy Newman. Now going to work on taking out the top lane port of Clouded Mines. Malthael coming back from death was able to clear up some of the minions pressing in this bottom lane, including now this catapult we see here as well. Shrine active in just 5 seconds, and it is a huge advantage on the map right now for Randy Newman with 3 heroes from Clouded Mines dead. I don't think there's any chance of them getting here in time to make any sort of fight happen. Maybe if they're able to get a big mega kill, but I don't even think there's enough time for Rainer to respawn and walk here. So should be another, I believe, the second Punisher of the game for the mid lane for Randy Newman. And this one will be pressuring onto a keep wall. With Rainer spawning in about 3 seconds, he will be too late to get into this party. Siege Camp is the response from Clouded Mines. Will it be enough? Here comes Randy Newman, Arcane Punisher for the mid lane. Same one they had last time. Can they make it work again? Only one structure in their way on the way to that core here in the mid lane. And there is the lead-off leap onto Blaze. Double Dam able to kite it back a bit as the Hyperion comes out from Weenus' Rainer. They're able to fight through it still with plenty of health because of Stukav's Bile kill switches on point, spreading through a lot of friendly units. Now the Combustion only hitting onto Diablo. He's able to use that Hellgate to get the safety. Keep still standing at about 80% health as the Punisher will fall. Good defense there from Clouded Mines. They keep their keep alive. And we'll be able to fight another day. 13 to 12 is our kill count. 7 belonging to Rainer, 5 belong to Jaina. Another siege camp open, including this camp as well. We'll see if heroes want to rotate that way after grabbing this bottom camp. Utilizing Jaina's Blizzard on this wave, so effective at taking it out with just one ability. They're going to rotate out now as Malthael's already started up this camp. The rest of the team is going to help finish it off. Checking out some timers on the top side. Still a minute for this Bruiser camp and 12 seconds for the camp on the side of Randy Newman. They want to stay in this bottom lane, however. Keep pressuring it in. The only fort still standing for Clouded Mines is here in this bottom lane, and Randy Newman wants to neutralize it as quick as possible. See them with a big posture here. 5 heroes from both sides, but the wave clear is so strong from both of these mages tonight, both the Kael'thas and the Jaina. Clouded Mines content with what they see because they got catapults approaching this top lane keep. As long as no one's going back from Randy Newman, that will start to pressure soon enough. But it might be Malthael starting to split away. We see him on that pale goblin right now. Is that a raccoon? Is that the goblin or the raccoon? That's the raccoon. Oh man, on a pale raccoon. We'd love to see it. Catapult will be killed by Jaina as Randy Newman going to work on their Bruiser camp on the opposite side. This one's spawning right now. Clouded Mines want to do what they can to this mid lane fort first. Here comes the rotation, including a flanking position from Diablo. Should find a target here. Jet Propulsion going to slow it down though. Revolving Sweep going to keep Diablo in place. There's a big combustion onto 2 targets. Ween is so low, can't get in the Salvation, however. Pyroblast in response onto Malthael. Randy Newman is going to fall. Randy Newman is so low. Look at Jaina. She falls. Living Bomb spread. Incredibly done by Swing. Helping pick up 2 kills in that fight. A 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Clouded Mines. Or was it 2 for 2? I think it was 2 for 2. Yes? Am I wrong? I'm so confused. Leap of Faith saving Kira for now, but Tiger, I don't think you get away from this one. Trying to heal all they can. And Anduin also doing what they can with the Divine Star, but Kira having to walk away. Can't mount up quite yet, but will make it back. Well done by Clouded Minds, but they're going to be up against 2 Bruiser camps now in the top lane. One already up against the wall. Kael'Thas going to try to clear it out quickly. But there's going to be another one right behind it with a shrine activating right now in the bottom lane. Will be a frozen shrine up next, and if that one could possibly go over to Clouded Minds, you might be looking at the end of the game, but they're going to have a late start to get in there. Getting confirmation in chat that Malthael did resurrect at the end of that fight, so it was a 2-for-2 trade. And it's very quick skeletal defenders here for Randy Newman. Jaina now back from her death, able to clear out that bottom lane minion push. 2 catapults, the only thing still standing, and might end up leaving them there. In fact, they will. See if that ends up doing anything later on. Diablo in trouble. There's a revolving sweep. Knocked back into that Hyperion. There's the combustion on the backside hitting Stukov and Greymane. Only the Kira has fallen for now. Pyroblast coming out onto a dead target. Leap of Faith saving Blaze. What a chastise onto Greymane. A double kill yet again for Clouded Minds. Leap of Faith yet again saving the day. Star Knight is definitely our MVP if Clouded Minds can walk away with this win. 36 skeletal defenders picked up by Randy Newman. The Clouded Minds trying to finish it off here. Malthael's going to walk in from the top side, try to finish off the remaining skeletal defenders. There he is, but Diablo in trouble. Surrounded by 4 heroes, the Punisher is picked up by Randy Newman with Diablo still looking for more. Trying to finish off Venus, pops that Inspire, Hellgate in, not going to hit anybody, but the Lightning Breath will be channeled. Diablo so low, but still won't fall. Malthael's able to take out Kael'Thas, who's all by himself. Venus still trying to finish off Randy Newman, but the self-healing until the Hyperion. Oh my god, Venus! Oh my god, Venus! Whoa! Venus lives! And gets the kill. He's flexing this game. Look at this. 10 kills now for the big man. And they're going to be able to clear this Frozen Punisher without losing a keep by all accounts in my book. Well done by Clouded Minds. Gonna live to fight yet another one. This is objective number 5, I think. We're 25 minutes in. Or is this number 6? It's 5 or 6. I think it's 5. Either way, this has been quite the game number 1 here between Clouded Minds and Randy Newman. Look at the stacks on Kael'Thas. 54 globes collected for Mana Addict. And of course, Kira, she's been ready to go with Fatal Wounds completed for quite some time now, and you've seen some of that damage coming out. Let's take a quick peek at our damage totals. Venus leading all heroes with 75,000. Kira, the low man on the totem pole at 40,000 right now. And some of our kills as well on the other side. Jaina with 6 kills right now, 5 for Greymane. The only hero in the game without a kill right now is Double Dam's Blaze, but doing so well with setting up so many of these. 16 assists in the game for Double Dam. Could be the final fight right here if Clouded Minds falls. Hyperion just back online, and here it comes. Combustion will put enough damage onto Diablo to finish him off, as the Salvation will save the day. The big bomb spread in the back. Kael'Thas gonna pick up that double kill. Now it's Jaina solo. The final cut doesn't hit because of that ice block, but Swing able to finish them off. Might end up being a mega kill, and it will be. Only Raynor falling. All 5 heroes down on the side of Randy Newman. Malthael will return once again from death, but they want to push forward in this mid lane. Blaze going to be sent down to the bottom lane to clear out these goats and catapult. As the mid fort finally does go down, they might start walking towards the top lane. A bruiser camp available, and they can make that be a keep as well. Still 30 seconds till the majority of these heroes are back up. And a catapult will be pressuring in as well. You do see it right here for Clouded Minds. That'll be here momentarily. In fact, Kael'Thas is going to be sent up to help clear that wave as well. And grab another globe for themselves. Now it's 61 globes for Swing. I think heroes might be back up in time. Maybe a bit slow on getting this going, but they're going to send 4 heroes here. Oh, no, they're not. They're going to back out. Not willing to die. So they're going to pick up their bruiser camp instead. No keeps grabbed during that big power play for Clouded Minds. Maybe would have been their best opportunity to get one down. But instead, they go for some camps and they don't put the pressure onto the keep. Do I think it's a mistake? Of course I do. Do I wish they got a keep? Well, maybe. We still have all of our keeps standing on both sides of the map. So, objective number 6 or 7. You know I can't count. I can't count that high. Dex says he can't count that high. Neither of us can count that high. Big push in the top lane. Also Shrine activating in the top lane. Look at where Clouded Minds is. They just want to pick up another siege camp. They're going to allow this to push in during the objective, which is now active. A Mortar Punisher in the top lane. Might be winner take all here. Randy Newman's going to finish clearing out the remainder of that minion wave, pressuring in from Clouded Minds. And there you see all those green clouds making it into the shrine first, with Blaze checking out some of the vision, throwing down some of that oil. Randy Newman on that Diablo about to step in. One fire stomp and trying to find a target. Only finding the Blaze for now. Hyperion thrown out by Venus. Cursed bullet onto Blaze. There's a combustion. Leap of Faith going to save the day for now, but whoa. Salvation canceled so quickly. Maybe a misclick that time from Star Knight as they lose their Blaze. Diablo also fell. There goes everyone. A mega kill for Randy Newman. And I didn't see what happened to that Salvation. They had it down, but it was instantly canceled. Was there some sort of interrupt I missed? I don't know. But that might be the end of the game right there. Camp pushing mid. This might get the fort wall. If it is left unattended, it might get a keep, but will it even matter? 30 seconds until heroes from Clouded Minds are back on the map, and this Mortar Punisher is about to be pressuring in this top lane. Randy Newman gonna clear it up and get this catapult onto the wall. Now joining with that raccoon mount is Randall Newman. Malfield not the strongest structure sieger, but we'll have to help do the job here along with Greymane and Jaina. And very quickly, this top lane keep is going to fall. Mortar Punisher just inches away from joining this fight as heroes are just starting to respawn. Here's Blaze, here's Raynor, Kira, Anduin, and Kael'thas trying to make a defense at the core. Hyperion is thrown out first. Stun attempt from Blaze gonna miss, but there's a big revolving sweep from Kira along with the combustion. Will finish off Stukov, but now the core under pressure. Punisher still throwing some fists. Down to 70% is the core. The kill is in onto Venus and Double Dam. And with that, game number 1 will finally, after 30 minutes and 47 seconds, be handed over to Randy Newman. Let's take a look at our match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. Venus leading all heroes with 11 kills, but Randy Newman, 98k hero damage and 9 kills of their own, helping secure the win for Randy Newman on Infernal Shrines. A bloodbath, a total of 50 kills in the map, and 30 minutes and 47 seconds. One of the longest games you're going to see this season. Possibly the longest one I've casted yet. I think I had 1 or 2 that were longer. But one of the longest right there we just saw. Let's take a look at this talent screen before we move on to our first break of the match. We got a really good one here. And a shout out in chat to all of you guys who have stopped in. I see Tuna B in the house throwing down those Let's Go Randys. Silver Jackal also showing up, as well as my good friend Dax Hots. Thank you for being here. I think Lock Voltura was here. Not sure if you're still out there, but if you are, thanks for hanging out with us, everyone. We'll be back in about 2 minutes with game number 2. right, chat, welcome back, and a quick thank you for Weenus hitting that subscription button yet again, 2 months in a row for Weenus, and 69 bits as is customary. Appreciate you being here, and thank you for putting on a show in game number 1. Looking forward to this next map between Clouded Minds and Randy Newman. We had a good one, and thank you in chat to Big Bird 808, good friend of the RG fam, throwing out the clip of that final fight with that salvation that had been canceled out quickly. I still couldn't necessarily tell what happened there. If anyone wants to break it down, put it in slow motion. I had to start the stream back up, so I didn't get to watch it as many times as I would have liked. Maybe I'll go check that out again later on. But appreciate the clip, Big Bird. We are currently waiting for our map to get underway. Haven't heard from our captains yet. Might need a break after that long game one. 34 minutes. Holy... Was it 34 minutes or 30 minutes and 40 seconds? It was something with the 4 in there. Weena says, thanks for the cast, amigo. My pleasure, my friend. My pleasure. So yeah, we're in a holding pattern right now. If you want, go ahead and grab some water. Maybe step away, say hello to your significant other. Let them know you're still alive and haven't fallen asleep at your computer tonight. We got a raid coming in. Arrow RG finally finishing up that calculated throw versus Probius match. Welcome everyone. You're just in time for game number 2 between Clouded Minds and Randy Newman. We have a good one. We just had a long 30+ minute match on Infernal Shrines with Randy Newman barely able to sneak away with a win. The Clouded Minds entering tonight's matchup a bit lower in the standings, putting on a good show for us in game number 1. And Arrow saying, what a finish that was. Must have been a good conclusion in their game number 3 earlier. I did get to see the end of game number 2. Probius was able to come back. Let us know how that one finished out, Arrow. Who ended up winning? Was it calculated throw or Probius drift? Calculated something. What's their name? Probius Drift Cannon Rush, I think the name is.
New follower detected.
And we got a new follow coming in from Parasite1. Thank you for hitting that follow button. Thank you for being here. Lots of NGS action being casted all throughout Season 9, so you are in the right place if you're looking for a new home. Appreciate the love. And definitely appreciate that raid from Arrow. We are waiting for our lobby to be created. Have not heard from our captains here between games. Don't know what the holdup is, but I'm going to try to reach out. CM, RN, map ready? Oh my gosh. Probius Drift Cannon Rush won 2-1, but the final score was 0% to 5%. Oh my god. Doesn't get any better than that. Definitely a finish to watch. Maybe I'll have to go back and watch that. Looks like we do have our map selected. Our map is created, our lobby at least. It was Randy Newman picking the map, and they chose Volskaya. Let me send out an invite. There we go. Looks like he got it. Alright, so players are starting to file into our lobby from both teams. Time to get some stretching, too. We are entering our fourth hour of casting. We started at 8 o'clock tonight. And it is just about 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. If you guys are coming from the West Coast, still kind of early for you. Aren't you lucky? Still got time to watch this match, maybe another one after it. For me, I'm going to cast this and probably head on to bed. Maybe I'll watch the end of that match that Arrow's talking about. That sounds pretty good. Congratulations to Probius Drift. Big win for them. And Lock Voltura is back. What's up, my man? Looks like we have all of our players, so I'm going to ask them if they are ready to go. And we should be underway shortly. Dak saying Div D best div. Probably. It's a fun one. And everyone's ready. There's a hydrate request coming out once again from Lock Voltura. Love is keeping me hydrated. Thank you. Still got enough left there. Draft number 2 underway. Volskaya Foundry, the selection by Randy Newman. So first to... Excuse me. I thought it was by Randy Newman. Is this correct? Yeah, that wasn't correct. I didn't think that was correct. It was the map selection by Randy Newman. And they were also banning first, so they're going to recreate really quick. And I'll switch us back on over to the webcams. A couple heroes disconnected there, so it might be a minute until they get back. Parasite says, dude, I remember playing against your teams when I played NGS. Can't believe I wasn't already following you. Oh, well, pleasure to have you here finally. Yes, Regen, I am the founder of that organization. I think we have 4 teams this season, all playing in Division A or Heroic Division. They're doing all right, including Arrow, you know, getting some wins here in the later portion of the season for Regen Phoenix. Last night was Regen Retro versus Regen Anomaly in Division A West. Unfortunately, I was supposed to cast the match, and unfortunately it had to be canceled. Some of the players from Regen Anomaly just couldn't make it in time. So we didn't get the Civil War we wanted.
A new subscriber
Kind of upset about
has
that.
been acquired.
There's a subscription coming out from my man Big Bird. Appreciate it. Actually, no, it's Arrow with the gifted sub over to Big Bird. So thank you, Arrow, and welcome back, Big Bird. We do have our players back. I'll let them know I'm ready. And we should be underway oh so shortly. I think. I heard a noise. Did you guys hear that noise? Okay, here we go. Back on into Volskaya Foundry. And this time the blue team will be banning first. Okay. Game 1, Clouded Minds banned out Samuro, Abathur, Mal'Ganis. And sure, yeah, good on Infernal Shrines. Maybe good here on Volskaya as well. So they'll be thinking about it. And they will go ahead with it. Samuro banned out for the second time. Now over to Randy Newman, the captain Randy Newman, with that captain's crown here for the draft. Game 1, they banned out Johanna, ETC, and Sonya. Can probably expect some of the same here. Johanna, just so good. And she will once again be banned out. Will this be the Abathur yet again? Indeed, it will be. Second time from Clouded Minds.
Time to change your hat,
wanting to
Murda.
deal with the slug. And we have a hat swap request coming through from Majesty. Here, how about this one? I got one for you. Triforce hat. You'll love to see it. Blaze is banned out. Double Dam will not be able to play that main tank Blaze again. That leaves open the ETC, not banned out this time like it was in game number 1. Might be worth an early pick here for Volskaya Foundry. See what they're thinking, and it will indeed be the ETC for Double Dam. Now over to Randy Newman. They want that Stukov yet again, but this time they're going to pick themselves up a Sylvanas with their first 2 picks. Good choices here. Stukov played so well in game number 1. Virulent Reaction, that follow-up stun as well. Excuse me, the root from Jaina that helped pick up that Kira at mid lane. That's one of the highlight plays I remember seeing. And Stukov was so effective with that bio kill switch all throughout, keeping heroes alive. Li Ming and Anduin, the selections. This time they're going to change up their mage. It was Kael'thas in game 1, but now Swing going to be playing the Li Ming. And Anduin for Star Knight might have been the best player all around in that game. So many saves, so many setups. But unfortunately, that final fight with that Salvation not able to keep the team alive. Was it interrupted or not? I still don't know. But either way, I do like the pick on Anduin as we see the final ban from Randy Newman will be onto the Imperious. And the last one from Clouded Minds will quickly be settled onto Mal'Ganis. The same 3 bans they had in game number 1. Now over to Randy Newman for their picks number 3 and 4. Might want to find their tank in this spot. Perhaps their mage, if they want to put a mage in with this Sylvanas. Could end up seeing some sort of melee hero here as well. Could pair in nicely. That'd be Garrosh and Zool, yeah. Whew. Forget about this guy. The Necromancer picked up late here for Randy Newman. A nice sneaky find having to navigate some of those bands. But when you take away Samuro Abathur, it leaves a lot of other heroes open, including this Zool for Nandy Ruman. Final two now, Clouded Minds on the clock, waiting for Tiger and Weenus's pick. Weenus going to play this new Cassia, and I love it. That's going to help shut down Zool and all those cursed strikes. And Leoric, the solo lane selection for Tiger, moving off that Kira, now on to a true bruiser. One pick remains for Randy Newman, and it belongs to Randy Newman. They're going to need probably someone to go in the 4-man with Zool double soaking here on Volskaya. Is that what they're doing? I don't know. Maybe that's what they're doing. Kira. Okay. As I write down the final picks in my book, it is time to open up our second poll. Who will win Game 2? Will it be Clouded Minds or Randy Newman? Please head on over to chat up at the top of it. Select the team you think is going to win this game number 2 and hit the submit button. Your votes are being calculated live on stream. Game 1, I believe you guys picked Clouded Minds 75%. But you were wrong. Already some votes coming out for them again, so you haven't lost faith yet. A lot of people here rooting on Weenus and the Clouded Minds crew. But they have a mountain to climb up against this very strong Randy Newman squad. And it's going to be Zool and Sylvanas highlighting the play for them here on Volskaya Foundry. Let's load on in and start introducing these players. Left-hand side will be Double Dam on the ETC. Star Knight once again playing Anduin. Weenus, your favorite man, on the Cassia. Tiger on Leoric. And their swing looking oh so nice on the Li Ming. Give it up for Clouded Minds. And Weenus, whoa, that is not a Clouded Minds mount. Hello, that's a Sharknado. Over on the red side, we got Randy Newman playing the Stukov, Nandy Ruman on the Zool. There's Randy Newman on the Blaze. We got Randall Newman on the Sylvanas. And the last hero we haven't called out yet is the Kira, played by Randy Newman. Give it up for Randy Newman. Lead-off orb from Li Ming, not going to connect. Arrow, I was trying to read what you're saying about emotes. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you can clarify for me. Either way, I don't know. No idea. Kira trying to exchange some damage out onto Leoric, and now here comes the rotation down from Zool, but quick Wraith walk away from Tiger is going to allow Leoric to survive. 4 heroes here now from Randy Newman pushing up this bottom lane wave. Along with Zool, who's got those Necromancer abilities, summoning those skeletons every time minions die nearby. Top lane is a 4-man push from Clouded Minds, and knowing that heroes are in that bottom lane, they might consider pushing in even further. But with Kira here, Garrosh was nearby, they decided just to rotate back to the middle lane as our fortification camps are starting to be worked on. Randy Newman sending over Stukov, Sylvanas, and Garrosh. They will be able to secure that ahead of Clouded Minds grabbing theirs on the other side of the map. Bottom lane, I just heard that Bone Prison coming out onto Leoric, but once again, Wraithwalk from Tiger going to keep him safe. No invade attempt coming onto this fortification camp. Will be able to be picked up easily by Clouded Minds. Excuse me there. We got Smeegee in chat saying the Newmans. Yeah, the Newmans. Support camp is open, but neither team moving in yet. Revolving sweep going to keep Kira safe from that orb from Li Ming as they exchange out some more damage here in the mid lane. It is level 4's first for Clouded Minds, but still no kills in either direction, and still a couple talents yet to be selected. Will be Ghastly Reach from Leoric, going to give him a bit more of extension with that mace. On the other side will be jailers for the Zool player. Every time he throws out that bone prison, going to summon some skeletons, as well as giving him some other nice bonuses.
We redesigned our free glove protector for combat in an instant.
Kira off to a good start, 57 stacks already on Fatal Wounds, and we do see Upstage picked up at level 4, going to provide some dodging as well. Siege camps are now being looked at. Randy Newman on the right side of the map. Left side, perhaps, yes we will. There goes Clouded Mines, going to work on their own. Control point A, 5 seconds away with ETC standing nearby. We'll see if Double Dam wants to step on the point. So far, she will decide not to. Zool getting some value in the bottom lane. There's some of those scythes going out, clearing up some minions. A bunch of skeletons now going to march their way down towards that wall. Leoric thinking about clearing it. But instead going to head on into control point A. We do have a fight taking place with ETC under pressure. There goes Venus's Cassia trying to fend off a kill, but cannot get it done. 250 health. Venus will survive back behind the wall as Li Ming throwing out some magic missiles onto Zool. Nandy Ruman able to survive through it. Jinxie Cat is here. Welcome to the stream. So sad to hear Tetra had to leave you. Oh, I'm so sad. Hopefully he's back soon, though. I was having a good time watching you guys cast. There's a turret drop by Clouded Minds, looking for the first kill of the game. They might find it here onto Garrosh. Randy Newman so low, but so is ETC, and Double Dam will be the first to fall, with Garrosh surviving with 72 health. The grappling hook able to get Randy Newman out. It's a 1-for-0 exchange in favor of Randy Newman. There's still a turret down, and still standing on the point is Leoric. Big body here with ETC just 3 seconds away from respawning. Might be able to get back here in time, actually. This turret, enough of a deterrent for now. And there's also another one spawned on the side of Clouded Mines that they might be able to go back to. But look at Randy Newman. They're grabbing their second one. Still holding on to the first one with their Sylvanas. They're going to be ready to go back onto this point in just a minute. But now ETC is back, and Zool is still not here. He's in the top lane, helping secure level 7 and help push up that siege camp that they picked up earlier. It's now onto the wall. I want to show you that quickly just so you can see what's going on there. But let's follow the action here on the point. Lead off Root's going to interrupt that revolving sweep from Kira. Was that the revolving sweep? I think it was. There's the Bone Prison landing on the ETC. Power slide in onto 3. Fend in from Cassia, but shut down there by the silence of Stukov. Going to pressure everyone from Clouded Minds back now with Leoric very low. Gets the pull from Anduin, and they pick up the first kill. Zool is down, but Weena's going to fall as well, trying to get some kills with that avoidance, but doesn't end up getting it. Leoric very low, might end up falling here as well, but trying to get that handout onto Garrosh will. But at the end of the day, falls anyway. Sylvanas now at 43 stacks on Unfurling Shadows, and look at Kira go. 151 stacks already on Fatal Wounds, helping secure another kill for Randy Newman. Leoric just coming back from death. Tiger going to try to walk back on the control point A, throwing the slow out onto Garrosh. Now going to sidestep away with that Wraith Walk. Here comes Kira, revolving sweep onto 2. Li Ming under pressure, but Cassia there to help save the day. Going to try to blind out this Kira for a bit. Tiger still standing on the point with Leoric. Going to have to Wraith Walk away as Venus is so low. Divine Star keeping him alive for now as ETC's back in the fight, but just a moment too late. Protector number 1 is going to be handed over to Randy Newman. That's going to be a quick wall with the help of that laser, some of those minigun shots as well. They get one of the towers down. They're going to make the rotation up towards the top, still with 90% on this health bar and 45 seconds remaining. This Protector can still do some considerable damage here in this top lane, already getting through the wall and both towers. Next in their sights will be this fountain, and there it goes. Weena's trying to stand in here, fending off now onto the Protector, getting some follow-up damage as well with ETC pressuring in, but the Skeletal Mages, they're thrown down by Nandy Ruman Zool, and pressuring back ETC. Has to get that leap of faith from Anduin just to survive, and this might be the fort going down. It will be. Protector still alive as they make the disengage out. Mission accomplished for Randy Newman. Jinxie saying that they are still gonna be casting. You love to see it. Awesome.
The protector is overloaded. My team will begin repair.
The only thing Clouded Minds can do for now, they don't have their level 10 talents. They're down by 2 levels right now. Look at that. I mean, it's technically a level and a half, but on the score, 11 to 9. Still no heroics for Clouded Minds. They do finally reach the mark. And let's start to see what they're thinking about. There's the mosh pit for ETC. A couple of interrupts are available for Randy Newman, including that Wailing Arrow and the swipes from Stukov. Will be Disintegrate for Li Ming. There is the Valkyrie for Cassia. And Star Knight going to try to get some redemption with the Salvation here in game number 2. Still waiting to see what Leoric's going to go. I would expect in tune, but no, it will be March. Look at that. March of the Black King selected by Tiger. Mid lane, maybe a skirmish here as Garrosh going to take some damage from Swing's Li Ming. Item control right now, I think, is equal. Other than that, nope, never mind. Biotic Emitter picked up by Randy Newman. So 1 turret for each side. Oh, Kira caught out. Face melt back, but revolving sweep going to keep them up for now. And look at the grappling hook used in tandem to get away. Sylvanas helping empower these mercenaries when they're nearby. There it is at level 4, Mercenary Queen selected. You can see these siege mercs with the little orange below their feet, signifying additional damage. And yes, that is Sylvanas helping out.
Hero slain.
What? We missed a kill? What? Zul? Nice work by Nandy Ruman, but up top we might have another fight. Here comes Sylvanas trying to Haunting Wave around. On the backside, it is Kira trying to pressure out the support and the main mage damage for Clouded Minds. Won't end up being any kills, but enough pressure and enough space generated by Randy Newman. They're going to be able to clear out this wave and allow their catapult to push further down this lane. Now over to mid, power slide in onto an indomitable Garrosh. He's able to continue walking back towards the fort wall. Valkyrie's going to miss. Here's the revolving sweep from Kira, now using whatever this thing is called. It's unrelenting strikes that we never get to see, we never get to cast. But oh boy, it was a big whiff that time by Randy Newman. Leoric has respawned in the bottom lane. That's Tiger. Able to avoid some of the initial strikes from Kira and Zul, who remain fully healthy and fully intact of all their mana. Our second hill is available. This control point B up on the top side of the map. Randy Newman already standing on the point with Garrosh, played by their captain, Randy Newman. Biotic Emitter spawning in 5 seconds right here in the middle of our screen. We'll see if either team wants to go for it. Might be Clouded Minds. Knowing that one hero's on that point, do they want to get a little bit risky here? I think their comp might call for it. But now heroics available, all 10 of them. And we should have a fight here on the point. Venus going to try to lead it off. Look where Cassie is positioned right now, but ETC is going to follow in. Double Dam now going to try to find this mosh pit target. So far, nothing. Power slide backwards towards the team. And Garrosh able to do a nice flip. There's the Warlord's challenge. Follow up Bone Prison, but Leap of Faith going to keep ETC alive. Now the Salvation on the money from Star Knight. March of the Black Knight coming through. But Leoric not able to get a kill until this mosh pit comes out. Could be resets for Li Ming. Not yet. Swing doesn't get a kill. Cassia is going to go down. It's a triple kill for Randy Newman, and Stukov able to fully support back up the team. No one falls on the side of Randy Newman. They're looking really good to pick up their second protector of the game. Fudging the Randy Newman names, I've tried my best. I think in game number 1 introductions, I called one of their names out twice because I just couldn't keep track of who I already called out. Other than that, I think I've been close. I think. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I promise. Here's Sylvanas trying to work on this siege camp for Randy Newman as they do have their second protector of the game. They're going to march it towards probably this mid lane, finish off this fort quickly. They got level 16 talents right now. And they got all the time in the world in this protector. Still over a minute remaining and almost 100% of its health bar. They do get that fort down. Now it's just Leoric in their way. It's going to land that spooky hand, but gets shoved right back out of the way. Try to Wraith Walk around. So much minigun damage. Ooh, Leoric almost falling. And actually will fall. Nice pickup by Zool with those sights. Fort Wall in the bottom lane now in trouble. Valkyrie coming out. Will connect onto Zool. Does he have a shield? Yes, he does. Trying to back up, and Disintegrate is there from Leeming. Biotic Emitter dropped, and Nandy Rumen will survive for now. ETC trying to pressure in, but no mosh pit available for Double Dam. So won't be any way to really lock these targets in other than a little tiny power slide. Bone Prison landing onto Cassia, and she cannot get away. That's one way to shut down a Cassia. Don't let her move around. Let her drop her armor stacks and get the kill. Zool being a fantastic selection up against her. Even more damage now onto Leoric. March of the Black King. Bye-bye. Leoric down yet again. ETC shoved away by the Power Glove. Still trying to apply damage onto Double Dam. There's the laser. Not quite in line to finish off ETC, but they do get 2 forts down during the objective. Mid and bot. And now have a 6-3 structure advantage. Let's follow Clouded Minds around the map as they're going to desperately try to catch up in XP. They're down by 2.5 levels right now. 12-1 is the kill count. I got those kills up on the screen for you right now. But it is 6 deaths for Tigers, Leoric, 3 apiece for Cassia and ETC. On the other side, only Zool has fallen for Randy Newman. Looking to close out the set here in game number 2. On Volskaya Foundry, there is a fortification camp spawning in 30 seconds here on the bottom side. They want to try to find this Leoric first, making the big rotation in. There's the Bone Prison. Perfectly timed onto Leoric. He had that Wraith Walk out, and Zool, knowing the timing, says, okay, you can Wraith Walk, but when you get out, you will be Bone Prisoned. Bye-bye, Leoric. 7th death of the game for Tiger. Desperately trying to keep himself alive and keep his team in this game. Fortification camp spawning nearby. Stukov does see it. Maybe some pings being called out, but they want to try to pressure in onto this fort wall first. Keep wall, rather. They have Sylvanas here. Black Arrow's ready to go now at 131 stacks on Unfurling Shadow. Sylvanas is becoming a beast. ETC trying to power slide in, but quickly interrupted by that revolving sweep. Leap of Faith going to keep Double Dam alive for now. Biotic Emitter down for Randy Newman. They get 1 kill. Looking for 2 now onto Leoric. The Skeletal Mages are dropped. There's the Valkyrie connecting onto, I believe that is Kira. Still alive as Salvation is thrown down by Clouded Minds. Won't be enough to save a hero or get a kill. Leoric's gonna fall again. Yet another triple kill for Randy Newman as they're gonna pressure in this bottom lane keep. Catapult is here, Miniwave is here, and Stukov yet again. Bio kill switch, able to take dead heroes and turn them into fully alive heroes. See you later, Venus. I don't know what you were thinking there. Ben tried to happen. A little greedy, Venus. It's going to cost Clouded Minds their keep and quite possibly the core. Here comes Randy Newman trying to close out game number 2 early. Game 1 was 30 minutes. This one, we're just about to hit 16 minutes. But I don't think they continue pressuring in. Leoric pretty low. Nice toss there by Garrosh. Still holding on to that Warlord's challenge. Might need to use it here. Swipes, though, from Stukov. Going to disengage the fight as Randy Newman's going to be able to back up. The pings are out onto the fortification camp, and they want it right away. Control point C active in less than 15 seconds. And if Randy Newman is able to get it with their level 20 talents, it could be game over, folks. First, they're going to want a Biotic Emitter. You see them making the rotation up as Kira's going to deal with this mid-wave. I guess Zool's going to deal with it now. The rest of the team, they get a Biotic Emitter. Also a turret available on their side. There's a siege camp available they could get. But I'd like to see them put at least 1 hero on control point C. Don't give any time to Clouded Minds to get back in this game. Just let's put someone down there. It's going to be Garrosh. I think that's the perfect pick. You know, Zool might be able to work too, but Garrosh just a little bit safer. Smart plays here. Top lane will be a siege camp pushing in for Clouded Minds, and they want the fight now. Here comes ETC. Might find this Garrosh Indomitable still ready to go for him. And there won't be a power slide. There won't be a mosh pit yet. Now 5v5 on control point cluster bang. Here's the unrelenting sweep from Kira. Did I name that the right thing this time? Unrelenting strike. No, I wasn't. Disintegrate trying to finish someone off by swing. She doesn't get a kill. Instead, it's Anduin going down. Biotic Emitter is thrown down on the conveyor belt and trying to chase in onto that is Randy Newman, but they don't even need it. They already pick up a triple kill, make it a quad as Cassia's going to fall. Looks like they're going to leave Garage back on the point to collect the Protector as the rest of the team starting to march towards the core. They want to close it out right here, right now. 21-1 is the kill count. 8 belonging to Sylvanas. As Randy Newman drops a turret empowered by Sylvanas, they want to close out this game number 2, close out the set, and send Clouded Minds packing here in week number 7. ETZ trying to do whatever they can, but won't be able to. Yet another double kill as ETC and Leoric both fall. 40% on the core. The GGs are being called in chat. And Randy Newman will walk away. Game 2 winners. They take the set and the domination over Clouded Minds. And here's our match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. Whoa, game 1 was so long. Game 2 about average. Nice effort from both sides, but 23-1 is the final kill count in favor of Randy Newman. You got to give these boys some credit. All the Randys came out, all the Newmans came out, and they certainly performed tonight. Let's take a quick look at our talent screen as well. I got to pick a Game 2 MVP. Just thinking about the plays, who might that have been? You know what? You don't get to do it as often as you probably would like to, but I think this is definitely going to be a support game MVP. Randy Newman on the Stukov. 106k healing. Only let one of his heroes die. Quite the job done by Stukov, but overall well played by Randy Newman. I'm going to try to reach out to our captain here for them, Randy Newman, and see if they want to do any sort of interview this evening. Interview. Sure thing, man. Okay, we're getting an interview. Nice. So I'm going to head into a lobby, see if we can get Randy Newman in here. I think I'm in the right lobby. Yeah, I am. Okay. And we'll switch back over to the webcams. Hello. No one's here yet. Oh, I can't fit his whole name in the little window. We'll just call him Randy. How about that? Even better. Hello, Randy. Welcome. 2-0 domination tonight for Randy Newman. How'd you feel the Randys did this evening?
Felt that second game was definitely we turned it a little bit, was a lot better. But the first game was definitely fun, but it probably was painful to watch. It was pretty painful for us to play. It was like a bash your head against the wall kind of.
It was a long game. One. I think it was 30 plus minutes. Maybe I think it was like 30 minutes and 45 seconds. Am I right?
Definitely, yeah. It was over 30. I know. Definitely the longest game I think we've ever played in NGS by like probably 6 minutes. Like that was crazy.
Certainly one of the longest I've had to cast this season, but you guys walked away with that victory on Infernal Shrines, where at times it looked like maybe Clouded Minds was about to sneak away with the win. I think there was one point at the end of the game where you guys had 4 heroes down. They decided to pick up some camps instead of keeps. Might have been the moment that gave you enough opportunity to come back. And you also got a credit. You had the Malthiel coming back from death, Diablo as well with the Soul Stone. So even if you guys died, it seemed like you were always there anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, we thought they actually had us when we wiped before that last objective. So we were thankful for the second opportunity. We tried to take advantage. So
let's talk a bit about game number 1, Infernal Shrines. You guys go with the early Stukov. You actually picked it up in game number 2 as well, but I think tonight Randy Newman played so well on the Stukov. Do you want to talk about your support player and how you feel confident whenever they have Stukov in their hands?
Yeah, he does a really good job. Like I think it's his most played at this point in NGS, healer wise, and I think he's just super comfortable on it, and it seems to like I don't just by happenstance also kind of be a decent pick for a couple other teams in C West. So it kind of works both ways. Like we get him on something he's pretty good at, and can lock down a lot of targets and follow up pretty well, and also kind of like take a healer away from a couple other teams. So it works really well for us.
And you guys also picked up a tank we don't get to see as often anymore, Diablo, who's maybe starting to make a bit of a resurgence. Do you think Diablo's starting to move up the meta at all?
I don't know. I have just been playing him like a little bit recently, and he's not like one of my absolute favorites, but they kind of banned Mal'Ganis, and we kind of banned some of their tanks from them. We noticed they like to play a lot of the ETC Joanna, so we kind of thought we'd take those away, and we obviously like to aim for those a lot. So just I guess trying a couple different things, trying the Jaina Diablo synergy, even though we didn't go ring APOC, I guess just I guess trying a couple different things, trying to be a little more flexible on tank, because sometimes you can get tank chunk pretty easily if you're just playing the ETC Joanna every game.
Absolutely. Some good plays tonight on the other side, the Anduin play. Did you guys feel as though Anduin was becoming an issue? So many leaps of faith, able to save some of those kill targets. What was your response in trying to shut that Anduin down?
We didn't have much of a response game one. He was kind of an asshole in game one, actually, if we're going to be honest. From our perspective, M. Quizzle in chat will probably have some harsh words for that Anduin. He was driving him crazy that game. So, yeah, that Anduin played pretty outstanding, had a lot of clutch saves, and I think turned a lot of fights in their favor, and was like kind of the reason they were kind of dominating us in that, like, it's hard to say mid to late game because like it was 30 minutes, but like minute 15 to 25, like he was kind of like dominating us.
For sure. So you guys end up finally winning 30 plus minutes. We already mentioned that, and then you guys have opportunity to pick the map, Volskaya Foundry, for map number 2. You want to talk a bit about why you decided to go there? What do you see as might be advantageous for you guys on Volskaya?
I wonder. I mostly just kind of the brawly nature of it, and I think we wanted to try after we saw them play Kira. We kind of wanted to try Kira, and also we like to play, as I think a lot of teams do. We like to play Sylvanas on that map, and so when we can get Sylvanas through, we kind of like that, and felt kind of confident getting it, kind of banning the Joanna Blaze. We thought we might get him into a first pick ETC, so we thought we would get the Sylvanas easily through that first pick phase. So I think that was kind of the thought, and then it's just kind of another favorite map of ours, so a couple reasons there.
Well, they did pick the ETC, so perhaps they walked right into your trap. I thought also some really great play with somewhat late selection onto the Zul. You guys were able to pick up Zul pretty late in that draft, but it worked out nicely, shutting down Leoric all throughout. I think there was 10 total kills onto Tiger's Leoric in game 2, and it seemed like a lot of them really coming from the hands of Nandi Ruman playing that Zul.
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of the benefit when teams first ban Abath or Samura against you. A lot of people will slide through the cracks, and so you get to pick a lot of high value champions when that happens. So we're happy to see that in the first round of bans.
So big win on Volskaya, really nothing stopping you. All 3 objectives going your way, including some big kills as well. 23-1 the total count. But perhaps there was someone on your team that did outstanding tonight that you want to try to recognize. Who might that be for your team?
I felt like it's hard for me to count. I'd have to go back and watch game 1. It's like kind of like shell shock / like I kind of don't even remember what happened that game. It was kind of crazy. I kind of like I have to watch that again to even think about what even happened. I know I didn't play very well. I know a couple of us, it was just kind of a cluster. So I don't know, like maybe based off game 2, Nandi played pretty well in the solo lane, swapping out there on the Zul.
Sure.
But also Stukov was pretty good all game. So I don't know, it's kind of tough. Those two guys played pretty well for sure this game.
For the record, I gave my MVP vote to the Stukov. Randy Newman.
I gotcha. Yeah, he probably deserved it. He probably was throwing the least on that game 1, so I think that's where the the point will come from that game 1. But
And game 2, only 1 hero death on your side. You got to credit the support anytime that happens.
yeah, or you credit the tank for setting up amazing engages. So that no one
or
dies.
that. Okay, I see
I'm
you.
saying.
I see you. All right, well, I got to say once again, congratulations. Big win tonight. Let's take a look at the standings while I got you here. That'll give you another 3 points, putting you at 19, just a couple away from catching Cosmos, but they have a few more games played than you. How do you guys feel your chances are moving into one of those top 3 positions before the playoffs start?
I think we're pretty much done with first and second, unless amateur opponents and better bots just the wheels fall off, which I don't think they will. So I don't know. We're looking to. I think I like our chances for third, but we're pretty comfortable third or fourth place. We've had some ups and downs this season, but we're ready to play wherever we end up.
All right. Well, any shout outs before I let you go?
Shouts out to NGS as always for putting this little shindig on, and thanks for picking up the cast. I don't think you've actually cast this NGS ever. Maybe I know you've cast this in like the regen tournament and maybe a Heroes Lounge. So
definitely in the regen tournament. I think that was the one time I got to cast you guys.
Maybe that was only it. But yeah, thanks for picking us up. Hopefully
Pleasure.
you'll pick us up again in the future. And yeah, that's it. Shouts out to Cloud of Mines. They were a big monkey on our back. Our first 2 seasons at NGS, they really dominated us. And so those are good guys. And so we enjoyed finally getting a win against them. And maybe we'll even up the series next sometime soon.
There you go. Well, congratulations again. Say congrats to all the Randys for me, and I sure do hope I get to cast you guys again soon.
For sure. We'll wait for it.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Talk later.
Chat, whoa. Big win tonight for Randy Newman. They take the 2-0 over Clouded Mines. Quick thank you again to everyone who's been participating in chat all throughout the evening. Dax, you've been out there. Arrow with the big raid. Tuna B's been hanging out, rooting on the Randys. And those of you joining after the match, Yet Bosser, Double Dam, congratulations on a job well done tonight for all of you players. On both sides, really. It was a good effort. The game 1 was very exciting. And game 2, just well done by Randy Newman. That's going to be it for tonight. Our doubleheader is complete, but before you go, if you're not already following the channel, I urge you to hit that follow button. We are approaching like 1,200 followers. We're at 1,147, and actually tonight, we just crossed the 25,000 view mark on my channel. So congratulations to everyone who was here. 25,000 views at twitch.tv/MurdaRG, a huge milestone. And once again, my love goes out to you guys. I'll be back maybe tomorrow night. We'll see if I can get some time to cast. It's supposed to be a lasagna night tomorrow, so I don't know what the plan is there. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll be here. Maybe I won't. Either way, I love you guys. Have a fantastic evening. I'm going to do my best to try to find an NGS match that's going on right now. We'll raid on over to them, and you guys can finish off the night with some more hots. Until next time, I'm Murda, and I'll see you guys in the Nexus.
Again from Alperian, keeping targets up as Ragnaros landing a 4-man Sulfurous Smash, Durance of Hate from Mephisto, and this combination executed perfectly at the end of the game.
From Alarak, make it a quad kill set up by that ETC.
Wow, did you see that mosh pit? 4-man mosh pit while on a conveyor belt. That was like a regular sushi line.
Nubrag, 4 at 50%. Both cores are just absolutely melting. Which one's going to go down first? I think this is going to be Respect the Gooses. Oh my goodness.
Ring. Oh my goodness, the ring. Jaina just blowing up everybody here. That's a 4, making 5
And it
for
does
nothing.
knock them all up. What a play. Oh my God, somebody please clip that.